Hola guys, how are y'all? It is almost midnight, Friday night, and I just woke up from a nap. Little dude left with his dad today because he can't stay until Monday because I need him home to get his little laptop set up and our walkthrough video on how to log on for school on Tuesday and yada yada yada. So he left pretty early and I fell asleep on the sofa watching Hoarders, and now it's 11:45 and I am pretty much awake. I woke up really thirsty, so I figured I'm gonna try this Soursop guanabana drink that I've had sitting in there for a while and thought maybe you guys want to experience it with me. I've already washed off the top because you don't know what the heck's been going on in the manufacturing or warehouse where this little sucker was. But I'm also here to show you guys a mini haul and then just a little update on what I'm going to be up to tomorrow. I hadn't planned on being up to much, but the storms have caused issues in my backyard that I have to clear up. But for now, let's try the Kui power drink, Soursop guanabana, and then I'll show you the few little things that I picked up. Well, I can't show you everything because I washed a puppet or two from Thrift, which is where me and little dude went yesterday before I came home and found all the storm damage in my backyard. So the pulp came out. It's a little stinky. Okay, maybe not. I think I have heard, if I'm remembering the correct fruit, I think I have heard that this fruit has the texture of a banana and a cross flavor of banana and pineapple. Now this smell is familiar to me. I just can't place it right now. I don't know. So let's give it a try. Wow. That's nice. I don't know what the real fruit tastes like, but if this juice is any indication, yummy. I'm trying to, what is that? What? It's floral, but not perfumey. Oh, floral. It's just floral. I swear I have perfume that smells like this tastes, but it's not like overtaking me like the alcohol and perfume and all that. But that's what people use in perfumes is, fruit and flowers and stuff. So do I taste pineapple? Not really. I get the banana. It's in there like a nice little coating of banana. I get it. And I guess the little citrusy taste could be pineapple. I like it. So far, I haven't had any that I haven't liked, but I better slow down because I don't know if I'm allergic. So we're going to find out in the next few minutes as I show you the few little things that I picked up at Thrift Town. If I'm going to swell up and need to dial 911. But this is nice. I like it. It's refreshing. Something I could totally see sipping on at the beach in the heat. Very nice. It's not overpowering and gross, but it's definitely floral and light. I do get the banana. I do get a little citrus. I like it. But anywho, we went to Thrift Town yesterday. See, I need to wait, but it's so good. I want to finish off the last little bit in that cup. I need to wait a good 5 minutes. But anywho, went to Thrift Town yesterday on the way home. I don't know what possessed us to go to Thrift Town. I think we just wanted to go. Because I didn't have anything to do on that side of town. But I'm glad I went. I found little 2 t-shirts that are in the basket to wash. Just, regular little t-shirt. Something that he could look presentable in during his Zoom classes. I found him a puppet and a stuffy. I can't remember what the other little stuffy was off the top of my head. but they're in the laundry to wash. I should have done it last night, but I didn't unpack the bags from Thrift Town until yesterday. Last night we came home. I ended up in the backyard having to do all that nonsense, making dinner, which I almost burned because of the backyard disaster. But anywho, I didn't get to washing that stuff. But I say all that to say, we got 2 t-shirts and 2 stuffies that I can't show you because they're in there. But I am going to show you this, okay? These were stinking adorable. I thought about spray painting them, but I kind of like the color. And this is my grandma inner heart. Loving these little wall pocket things. Okay. I'm going to try so hard to keep a live plant in them. Probably not the best idea considering it's open and the soil will spill out, but I would love plants in here and hang them like this. I don't know if I want them for this little wall right here or if I want them for outside. I'm not sure, but I do definitely see hanging plants like a little fern or something with long little traily vines. I thought they were really pretty and they were $3.99 each, so I grabbed those. The next 2 things I'm going to show you, is that all I got? The next 2 things I'm going to show you, I got super geeked out about. Okay, now, let me take you back to the bins. Remember when I went to the bins and I found this little trinket box that I'm going to try and clean? That's on my agenda for tomorrow. Well, guess what I found at Thrift Town? Another one. Now, the lions on this one are kind of wonky, okay? But the lions on this one look a little more fierce. And it's lined in red. I have that Walmart brooch in here. Oh, no, I have the Walmart brooch in that one. It's lined in red as well, just like this one. Well, this one's brighter. But I'm hoping it cleans up to this because the outside is pretty raggedy. It doesn't have any markings. It's nothing stamped on there. I don't know if this was made this way with this plastic thingy on the bottom. Or if a piece fell out, because it looks like at one point there was some metal like glued on here. But they lined it with plastic and put a little liner in there. And I just thought it was pretty, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see if we can clean it. And it was only $3.99. There were 2 silver goblets here that were really, really tarnished. And they were silver plated. I'm sorry, guys. I'm scratching because I got attacked yesterday by mosquitoes and they're still itching. But anywho, I found 2 beautiful goblets and I'm going to insert a picture in here. But I didn't get them because they were $3.99 each. And I got this for $3.99 and I could use this way more than the goblets. Although the goblets would have been pretty. But I already have goblets because I pulled them from the bins, remember? So I have a whole bunch of the same kind of stuff. Especially stuff that I don't have a use for just yet. So I figured if these clean up pretty, they're going to sit on my vanity. They're going to sit somewhere. I'm going to fill them with a little something, something. So these will have some use. So I left the goblets behind. I got super geeked out about this next thing that I'm going to show you. Now, it was $7.99, and y'all know I had to have absolutely loved it to get it. It's this bud vase, tarnished silver, but it's the same mark and make as this one. Y'all remember I thrifted this one? I've shown you guys this one when I was polishing the silver goblets. It's the same exact make. And this is sterling. And that one cleaned up pretty good. I still want to buff it a little bit. But I thought how pretty when this cleans up to just have these sitting somewhere together. So pretty. I'm becoming a little obsessed with the silver of it all just because it cleaned up so nice. And it's so nice to see it transform from Ugly Betty to Amanda or something exotic, something beautiful. But it was really pretty and I can't wait to stick a white rose in it. Can't wait to clean that. So tomorrow while I'm outside fixing all that mess up and doing a little bit more yard work, we're going to get to the silver of it all. So I have 3 little silver things to polish. I don't think I'm reacting, so I'm going to take another sip. That is so yummy. Okay. I'm going to show you guys real quick a little fix-all project that I did. I showed you guys the little Campbell soup girl I got out of the bins. Now, if y'all remember, or for those of you that don't know, the tip of her little ladle was broken. You see this white? That is white Play-Doh. I just splooshed a little bit of white Play-Doh and shaped it to the shape that was broken off. And it has since, I did this last night. It has hardened, and I'm going to take out some silver nail polish that I have and paint that in. And my little Campbell's girl is good as new. She's beautiful. So she's going to sit proudly somewhere up in here. So that was a little DIY. Let me go into the kitchen and show you guys what ideas I have for the pots that I have been pulling out of the bins, which I'm going to take outside tomorrow and start puttering around in the yard because I can't leave my yard looking like that. It's bad. I didn't even know that I had storm damage because it had rained. We had storms Tuesday and Wednesday, so I didn't have any need to go out into the backyard because I wasn't going to water the plants. But yesterday, I'm like, let me make sure that my little jalapeno plant, my surviving one, didn't tip over like the other one did, or like they both have done in the past during storms. And I have my jalapeno right there by the patio door. So I opened the blinds and I looked out, and my jalapeno is lush and green and beautiful. And I swear it grew a couple of inches in all the rain. And then after, I'm like, ooh, how beautiful. I look right behind it, and there's this limb across my yard. I have a very small yard. Y'all have seen it. Huge limb broke off. It's in the middle of the yard, and it's this tree that has these terrible, horrible thorns on it. Long friggin' thorns. And we've been scratched by them, and we've stepped on them multiple times throughout the years that we've lived here. And I'd always wanted to cut that tree down. Well, nature did it for me. But it's so freaky because it fell right onto the little glass table I have between my patio chairs, where all my little glass pots that I thrifted from Thrift Mart were on. And the way the limbs fell hit nothing. The way the limbs fell, it was crazy. I should have taken an up close picture of it. Nothing broke. My fire pit lid fell over, and the little flowers that I had sitting in there soaking so I could plant them this weekend, a few of them got squanched. But it was a trip that nothing broke. So I'm going to insert a little picture or maybe a little video, because I took both of that thing. I had already, there was that big one there and then one over on the side, and the one on the side was a little smaller. So I was able to chop that one up pretty quick before it occurred to me, you know, it's pretty cool that nothing broke. Let me show you guys what Mother Nature did. Well, not exactly sure how I missed this laying across my little backyard. But it's damage from the storms. Huh. Let me get to cutting these limbs. But yeah, I have to go out there tomorrow and clean all that mess up. But I also want to get some of this stuff done that I'm going to show you right now. So hang on. So these are the little pots that I pulled out of the bins the last time I went to the bins. And this is my Christmas cactus that I've been setting in water to root. And if you look close enough, see that little white tendril right there? See that? Those are roots. Those are roots. So all of them have a bit of root now. See that? All of them have a bit of root now. So tomorrow, I don't know which of these pots I want to disperse these little stems from, or these little stems in, but I know that's going to be a little project if the mosquitoes don't kill me. I found this sprouted tater under a shelf where I keep my bag of taters, and I thought, plant project! I'm going to plant this sucker and see what the deal is. I put the underwater plant stand together, and I'm going to put my little palm frond plant I have outside. I'm going to set that in here. It's already on the stand, but that stand already had a pot, so I'm going to put the plant here and then use the little stand originally with its original pot for my aloe vera to get it off the ground. And these are the asparagus ferns that I picked up at Walmart the other day, and this is the trunk that I picked up at the bins. And I have to go tomorrow. I have to go pick up some school books for little dude in the morning, and on the way out of there, I'm gonna go to, I don't think I've seen him at Walmart. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to like Home Depot and get the little square plastic liners, and I'm gonna set it in here, and I'm gonna plant one of these beauties in there, give it some room to grow. And I love the idea of it in the trunk. I don't know why, but I love the idea of it in the trunk. And this little baby, I am going to plant in this dome that I also pulled out of the bins. I'm trying to figure out how I can lay pretty white rocks on the bottom, cover the rocks with something so the dirt and the water doesn't get on them, then put the soil in and plant this booger back in here. I'm trying to make it pretty. I'm trying to make it like a layered look, but ideas work in my head but don't in real life. But these are my little projects for outside tomorrow. Walking through the house, I was noticing all of my little thrifted finds here and there, and thought I'd show y'all where some of my thrifty finds go. I don't know if y'all remember me thrifting these. Yes, they are still blank because I haven't picked the perfect picture for them, but they're sat on my little bookcase. These are some of the thrifted crosses that I picked up last time, and I've added to my little cross section of a wall. Here is the little enamel cross that I took out of the bins, and I attached it to this, it's actually a plate holder, but I use it as a photo holder. Thought it was different, but yep, that's where I adorned my little cross. Then over here is my growing collection of metal frames. If y'all remember me thrifting that one and this one right here, and they are finding a nice little home here with the others. This is the little iron cross that I pulled out of the bins and I added to this wall, which is my military son's wall. I thought it fit perfect there. Now this dish was one of the first things I pulled One of the first things I pulled out of the bins, my very first bin trip, and I used to have a little dish here that had all my earrings all jumbled up on it, but this one ended up working out really good because you see all the little grooves? I can actually hook my earrings on here and I can see all of the ones that I have. These are the ones I just thrifted from Goodwill the other day. But it worked out. It's kind of big for the space, but it works because I have all my earrings available and easy to see. Well, that turned into a itsy bitsy mini house tour, huh? Hold on. OCD. Let's keep it right in the center. There we go. Anywho, there was a viewer who made a comment about my being a hoarder and probably not using any of the things that I purchase, and I usually don't entertain people that come onto my page to sprinkle thorns into my little rose garden, but hey, I had a minute, and some of you guys came out like gangbusters in my defense, and I love y'all for it. I thought that was so cool. I felt like I'm officially a YouTuber for reals. I have a mini troll. But anywho, this person made a comment and it rubbed you guys the wrong way, and it didn't bother me more than, like I said, I was like, I had a little bit of free time, so I responded. But anywho, I think that may have inspired me just now to show you how I put to use some of my thrifty finds. If I went around this whole house and showed y'all where all of my thrifty goodness are, we'd be here forever. But anywho, y'all are going to see where those plants and pots are going to be put to use tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. You know, I'll know I'm going to have a whole bunch of nervous energy. I want to cook, but y'all know what I want to cook, guys. I want, and this is a country girl in me, I want neck bones. I want greens, I want macaroni, I want sweet potatoes, I want cornbread, and I want a big red to go with all of it. I want down-home comfort food. But golly, it takes so long to clean greens and clean neck bones. And but I really, really want them. I really, really do. I think it's the days got a little cooler. We had a couple of days in the mid 80s with the rain and all. Now we're back up to high 80s, 90. But I've been wanting to cook that, but the prep and the cook time is just a pain in the butt, especially with the neck bones, because I wash them and clean them, and then I do a first boil to take all the caquita off. You know, the little foam that forms on top. Ew, I'm sorry. I gotta clean them to foam them, and then I gotta rinse them again, and then boil them again, and then you gotta cook them for hours so they're just all soft and tender and delicious. I don't know if I want to do all that. I don't know if my hungry self could stand waiting for all that. Then the greens, you gotta super wash them to get all the dirt out, and ain't nobody got time for that. But anywho, that's what I've been wanting. But I do want to do another cooking video just because I think they're fun. But I have no idea what to do. We'll see what I'm in the mood for tomorrow. But until my next go around, I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday night. I hope you all have a good weekend, a long weekend. But I'm sure I'll see y'all before then, because y'all know I'm going to be all up in y'all's face because little dude is gone till Sunday. But until my next go around, thank you guys for watching. I'm about to slam down some water because as good as this gooey was, it made me thirsty. It made me super, super thirsty, but I didn't react. I am still among the living. So until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye.